Good morning, hello, and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the Smart Device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar in the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and you are you. We are going to be joined by the Golden Loon here in about a minute, so yeah, anyway, today is Sunday, aka Sunday, April 2nd, 2023. Let's jump into the history today, shall we? Starting us off in the year 999, Gerbert of Aurillac elected as the first French Pope. Well, look at that.
Hello, hello.
Yeah,
Golden
welcome.
Loon here.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so how about that, the first French Pope?
Huh.
Yeah, because usually popes were
Parlez-vous
Italian.
français?
Yeah, oui.
I'm sorry, you said the popes are generally Catholic?
No, Italian.
Oh.
Well, of course they're Catholic.
I thought that's what you said. I go, hello?
You know, like when's there gonna be a Muslim pope? You know, like I don't know.
No, I don't think so. But we had a Poland pope.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Polish pope.
Polish, yeah.
Yeah. 1416.
Well, he was from Poland.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 1416. Alfonso V succeeded his father as king of Aragon. All right.
Family business.
Yep. 1453, Turkish forces under Sultan Mehmed II began the siege of Constantinople, or Istanbul, which fell May 29th. So it took almost 2 months. So, yeah, it's April and then May.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, a siege.
It's not very long.
Well, true. Like usually, like what a siege is though is like, yeah, they are like like hitting it with rocks and catapults and such.
Yeah.
But they're not necessarily attacking. They're waiting them out. That's because what a siege is you surround a castle or a town or whatever it is you're sieging.
Okay.
And then you cut off the supply lines. And you just wait for them to you run out of food, run out of water. If you're really nefarious, you throw like dead corpses, like cows, pigs, people, over to spread disease.
Okay.
War's hell. So.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I never considered what you're talking about. I just thought attack and under siege the same thing.
Nope. Well,
okay.
They could be attacking.
Yes, it could engulf that,
but the main process for a siege is not actual warfare. It's just sitting, just waiting.
Yeah.
Like preventing supplies from coming in, preventing people from coming out.
Okay, I've never thought
because like
of
there
a
are
siege in that terms. Okay,
yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Moving on up to 1513, explorer Juan Ponce de Leon claimed Florida for Spain as the first known European to reach Florida.
Ponce de Leon, absolutely.
There we go. And in 1595, Cornelius de Houtman's ships depart Holland for Asia via the Cape of Good Hope on the first Dutch expedition to the East Indies, or Indonesia.
Going around the Cape of Good Hope is one of the most dangerous areas to sail.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, that's probably how this guy got his eye deformity. Look at that. He's like, one eye's facing this way, the other eye's like over here.
Uh-huh.
We got an election of interest, 1783. William Cavendish Bentinck, not Bentinck, became Prime Minister of Great Britain after an opposition coalition of Henry Fox and Frederick North forces William Petty to resign. Yes, you did. So.
I was afraid I did.
Here we go. 1792, which, by the way, yesterday, and I'm going to spend a little bit more time from now on until we have a better system, like looking at the stuff in between for anything interesting. Because yesterday, as I told you, we missed in 1778. And I forgot the guy, but yesterday, 1778, was the anniversary of when the guy invented the dollar sign symbol.
Oh, you told me about that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's something that's awesome. I like that.
But see, here,
that's the stuff I like the best.
Exactly. That's why I do the show, and we miss over it because we don't research and write anymore. But 1792, the Coinage Act was passed, establishing the United States Mint and authorizing the $10 eagle, $5 half eagle, and 2.50 quarter eagle gold coins and silver dollar, half dollar, quarter, dime, and half dime.
Jeez.
So, just 4 years and a day.
Half dime would be a nickel, right?
Yes, it is true. What's a half nickel? 2.5 pennies.
Worthless.
Yeah.
In today's world.
Yeah. Well, hell, you can't even buy anything for $1 anymore. Dollar Tree, like if you go to Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, any one of these dollar things, nothing's $1 anymore.
Well, they have to change the concept. Still called the Dollar Tree, but nothing under $1.
Yeah. Now, funny thing is, the British do have their form of the Dollar Tree, and I'm not making this up. You can look this up. It's called Pound Town.
Pound Town?
Yeah. Which is a euphemism.
Yeah, I got it.
In the year 1800, it was the first performance of Ludwig von Beethoven's First Symphony in C.
Ooh.
All right. We got the Battle of Copenhagen in 1801. Napoleonic Wars. The British, led by Horatio Nelson, destroyed the Danish fleet in the naval Battle of Copenhagen. All right. So it's this is the testament to how powerful Napoleon was. It was called the Napoleonic Wars. And this battle was between the British and the Danish.
Yeah.
He had nothing to do with it. But, it must have influenced it in one way or another because of his power. Let's see here. 1819, first successful agricultural journal, American Farmer, first published. We talked about American Journal. Or was it the Farmer's Almanac?
I was going to say, is that going to be like the Farmer's Almanac? Something like that?
It's an agricultural journal, so... Whatever that entails. I'm not a botanist or anything. But in 1827, U.S. inventor Joseph Dixon of Salem, Massachusetts, began manufacturing lead pencils.
Ooh, lead pencils.
Yeah.
And later they put the eraser on it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is another thing, the other day. Yeah. Like the day before yesterday. So.
Yeah.
But we also have 1845, H.L. Fizeau and Leon Foucault took the first photo of the sun.
Yeah.
Which is astounding because if you think about it, the sun is just brightness. How do you photograph just brightness? Especially in 1845.
Had to figure out a way to shade it in some way to get the image to
First
come
photo
through.
of sun. Let me check this out. First photo of sun. Images. First photograph of the sun. There it is, right there. And you can even see the solar storms. My screen is dirty as hell, but that's the sunspots.
Yeah.
So, obviously you couldn't stare at the sun, and so maybe this is what led to the discovery of sunspots. Because we have little spots on the sun.
Now you're stretching it, but just the first photo is something else.
Yeah. Let's see here. What else do we have? In 1863, we have a bread revolt in Richmond, Virginia. So
Bread revolt.
I guess people weren't eating or something. I don't know. Anyway, moving on.
Because there wasn't bread.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. People aren't eating. There's a revolt because there's no bread. 1865, Confederate President Jefferson Davis fled Confederate capital of Richmond, Virginia during the U.S. Civil War. So that has to be when we're taking it over.
Yeah.
365 days later, in 1866, U.S. President Andrew Johnson ended the Civil War in Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia.
What is this?
So I guess that's the end of the Civil War. Those were all southern states.
Yeah, that's all southern states.
So he ended the Civil War there. That's a weird way to say it, but hold on a second. End of Civil War. April 9th. So, officially ended April. So, it's 7 more days.
Okay.
But this is, I guess when the fighting stopped or something. I'm not sure. Moving on up to 1872, U.S. engineer George Brayton patents an internal combustion engine, Brayton cycle. All right. 1877, the first Easter egg roll held on White House lawn. So they were rolling the eggs on the lawn? What the hell?
They would race them or something,
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
You had to push them with your nose or something weird. I don't know.
Huh. That's strange.
Yeah.
1877, first human cannonball act performed by 14-year-old Rosa Matilda Richer, known as Zazzle, at the Royal Aquarium in London. Well, look at that, the first time.
Shot out of the cannon.
A 14-year-old, no less.
Well, you gotta be 14. You gotta be stupid.
Yeah.
I'll get in there. Fire away. You know.
Yeah, well, that became like the closing act for circuses. You know, the guy getting shot out of the cannon.
Yeah.
I've seen someone get shot out of a cannon.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, at the circus that your parents took me to when I was a wee little thing.
Oh, I don't remember.
We had this conversation last week.
We did?
Yes. That we were talking about the circus. We read some article about the Barnum and Bailey. Maybe it's been a couple weeks, actually.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no, I've seen somebody get shot out of a cannon. Let's see here. 1881, Sixth Impressionist exhibition opened in Paris, organized by Edgar Degas, and showing his famous Little Dancer of 14 years, the only sculpture known in his lifetime. Little Dancer of 14 years.
Well, Impressionist is a style of painting.
Yeah, but this is a sculpture. So, let's see here. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was a sculpture right there. Little Dancer of 14 years. Huh. Alright. Let's see here. 1884, London prison for debtors was closed. Well, it shouldn't be. 1902, Electric Theater, the first full-time movie theater in the United States, opened in Los Angeles, California.
Whoa!
Wow, we had the very first full-time movie theater. So before that, I guess they just used auditoriums and such. Maybe
I don't know.
maybe just put like a large screen on a stage or something. Like this sounds like a purpose-built movie theater.
Yeah,
So.
exactly what it sounds like.
We also have 1905 Cairo Cape Town Railway opens. So I wonder if that's a railway from Cairo to Cape Town, spanning the entire African continent.
No idea, but could be.
Because Cape Town's in South Africa, right?
Right.
So Cairo
Right
to
down
Cape
on the
Town.
tip.
Yeah.
Cape Town.
Huh. 1912 Titanic underwent sea trials under its own power. Oh, here we go. Oh. When was Titanic? Titanic launched on May 31st. So we're coming up.
Yeah.
About a month or so from now.
It was on the sea for 2 days right now.
No, this is not when it launched.
Isn't this its maiden
This
voyage?
is this is sea trials.
Oh, trials.
They're testing it out to
Okay,
see if
okay.
it's seaworthy. So, 1917, Jeanette Rankin, Representative Republican Montana, began her term as first woman member of the U.S. House of Representatives. That's before female suffrage, women's suffrage.
Yeah.
I think
we had this conversation before.
Yeah. While that was happening, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson asked Congress to declare war against Germany. Wow. 1921, Albert Einstein lectured in New York City on his new theory of relativity.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was actually watching something about, they brought up E = mc squared.
Yeah.
And that's only the beginning of the equation. That's if something's at rest. Energy equals, mass times whatever the equation is.
Yeah.
But if something's moving, then the equation gets more complex.
Yes. Okay.
So, let's see here. 1930, first New York to Bermuda airplane flight landed in Bermuda. Huh. So if you want to fly from New York to Bermuda,
Okay.
Bahama,
Yeah.
oh, you pretty mama, I can't go. 1930 as well, Rastafari Makanon became Emperor Haile Selassie of Abyssinia, which is now Ethiopia. Abyssinia.
I have no idea how you say
Abyssinia.
that.
Yeah.
I know Ethiopia.
Yep. 1931, 17-year-old girl Jackie Mitchell struck out New York Yankees stars Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig in an exhibition baseball game at Engle Stadium in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Oh, they must have not swung or something. So,
I have no idea.
a 17-year-old pitching so good that she struck out Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig? I mean, it's not impossible,
Could be,
but sounds like a charity
what comes
or
to
something.
me, and I don't know back then if it was the case, if it was, softball, where they're pitching underhand, but they're much closer
Yeah.
to the plate,
Hmm.
and you can get some real speed going on. I don't know if you've ever seen women playing softball before, but
I have.
If they're good, they're really hard to hit.
I actually saw a video about the slowest pitcher in MLB.
Oh, Major League Baseball.
Yeah, no. Like he pitched so slowly that you think that the ball wouldn't even make it over the base. Like he's throwing it at only like 40-something miles an hour.
Yeah, but a lot of junk on it.
Yeah, well, like it was very hard to hit.
And a lot of spinning, and it's doing dancing or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's not over the base; it's over the plate. It's home plate.
Home base.
First base, second base, third base, home plate.
But
no buts here. This is baseball.
But
not the line.
Plate is food. Plate is a food. Like what are you doing?
If you're not careful,
stepping on
will
the
eat you up.
1932, Tarzan the Ape Man, released starring Olympic swimmer Johnny Weissmuller, was the first of his 12 Tarzan films.
Ah, yeah,
wow.
yeah. You can still see those today, and they're pretty cool to watch. Those old,
Yeah. Which,
Tarzan, not the. They didn't. Maybe they called him Tarzan the Ape Man.
Which I don't know what the word for it is, but like I heard that they're making another Tarzan movie or some kind of remake right now.
You can't remake that stuff. They do.
Well, no, they're not like the same exact story, but like Tarzan is a thing.
Well, it's not the story. It's Tarzan is the being.
But see,
and they make stories about.
But
Tarzan.
see, for the first time, they're not going to cast a black actor.
What?
Yeah.
Over my head. Sorry.
Well, because Hollywood and stuff, they're always virtue signaling, and they cast based off of color, not based off of skill and stuff like that. Like how
be talent.
Yeah, talent and all that stuff. Like how in the Little Mermaid remake, they made it a point to make her black. And all that stuff.
I had no idea.
The Netflix, there's a whole joke online about Netflix adaptation just blackwash everything. They won't cast a black guy to play Tarzan because
too close to a monkey. Is
yeah,
that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why. I find it hilarious. They're not going to blackwash something.
Well.
So anyway, 1932, Charles Lindbergh turned over $50,000 as ransom for his kidnapped son.
Yeah.
Wow. Which actually, there's a theory stating that he accidentally killed his own son, because just a week prior, he had done a faux kidnapping by climbing up to his son's room via a ladder, and then removing him from his crib and then hiding him somewhere. And then the next morning, like, oh, our son's gone. It's like, oh, hey, I found him. Ha ha ha. Like he apparently he loved playing practical jokes, and then they believe that he was trying to do that again, but he dropped his kid while up on the ladder, and it fell because they found blunt force trauma on the head, and they believe that might. This is just a theory, but then he did that whole thing as a hoax to prevent himself from being a murderer.
Like that. Let's move
but
on.
keep in mind, he was a Nazi sympathizer.
Yes,
So
he was.
He was not a good person. So, somebody capable of that would probably be capable of killing their own kid.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, 1935, Scottish physicist Robert Watson Watt received a British patent for radar.
Ooh.
Radio detection and range.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 1939, 6 U.S. Masters Tournament, Augusta National Golf Club. Ralph Guldahl won his only Masters title with a tournament record 279, -9, one stroke ahead of runner-up Sam Snead.
Sammy Snead.
I wonder. That sounds like a slur. You Snead. I don't know. And here we go. Like Ralph Gune, he won. Why do we get a picture of Sam Snead? Well, why do we have the loser?
He's the famous golfer. You put the other guy's picture up there, you're not going to know what they're talking about. Sammy Snead, you know of. At least I do.
Well, I mean, he's famous and all, but he lost. So, give credit where credit is due. Like, how is this guy going to get famous if he can't even get a picture when he won the damn thing? Come on. That's bullshit. 1942, USS Hornet with Jimmy Doolittle's B-25 departed from San Francisco. Yep, the Doolittle raids.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 1944, Dmitri Shostakovich's 8th Symphony premiered in New York. All right.
Hey.
1944 as well, Palmiro Togliatti, leader of the Italian Communist Party, returned to Italy from the Soviet Union. So, that's the Communist Party. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Wow, I'm surprised that they allowed. Because I know Germany, well, both Italy and Germany were fascists, but Nazism hated the communists and all that stuff. They hated each other.
True.
So I'm just wondering, like, what was it, the Italians?
No, just remember, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
My enemy of.
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
So. But let's see here. 1960, Cuba bought oil from Russia, USSR, Soviet Union. What the hell? 1962, the first official panda crossing was opened outside Waterloo Station, London. What? Why is there a panda crossing in London?
I have no idea.
That's not where pandas exist.
But going up to back to the Cuba thing, I think that would have been when we were during Kennedy's.
Wasn't Bay of Pigs 1957?
It was later, 57, I think. But I think that's maybe when we were.
61. Okay,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah. I think it's when we had a blockade on.
Yeah. Which makes me wondering. I wonder how they got the oil to there. If we're blockading them.
Well, you're going to test the blockade, I guess.
True. 1961, 2001, A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick and starring Keir Dullea and Gary Lockwood, premiered at the Uptown Theater in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Yep. And here we are 22 years later, still yet to fulfill that idea.
22 years later?
Yeah.
68?
2001.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also have 1968. Senator Eugene McCarthy won the Democratic primary in Wisconsin.
Yep.
Sounds a little cheesy.
Became the Democratic nominee.
1970. Two men began an ascent of south face of Annapurna 1, the highest final stage in a wall climb in the world.
Just to go back to McCarthy, I went to a rally of his back then.
Huh. Was it fun? Or?
No, it was a rally,
Check that out. That's the final stage.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's
that climb.
Wow. Look at that. Some people are just built different mentally.
Yeah. I can't imagine doing that.
Look, they have different routes you can take too.
Yeah.
Well, moving on up to 1972, Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin visited Cairo. Menachem Begin, okay. 1972 as well, New York Mets manager Gil Hodges collapsed just minutes after completing a round of golf in West Palm Beach, Florida, and died of a heart attack.
Ooh,
wow.
Gil Hodges.
Whoa.
Yeah, he came out here with the Dodgers.
Wow, that's
yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Holy cow! I didn't know that.
And that is not brought to you by Pfizer. So, 1972, Tennessee Williams Small Craft Warnings premiered in New York City. Small Craft Warnings. What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know.
Like drones? Like watch out? 1974. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. 1973. ITT admitted to asking CIA to influence Chilean presidential election. Ooh.
What a shock.
Ooh. 1974, 46th Academy Awards, The Sting, Glenda Jackson and Jack Lemmon won.
The Sting was a great movie.
I've heard of it.
Oh, you gotta watch it. If you've never seen it, you gotta watch The Sting.
What's it about?
You gotta watch it. Because I don't want to give anything away.
I don't care.
Just put it on your list to watch.
All right.
In fact, I'm surprised you haven't seen it. It's about grifters and whatnot, but stealing money from other people. Doing a fake thing and stealing money.
Oh, okay. So scam artists.
Scams. There you go.
Okay. All right. We got some cricket history. 1974. England cricket fast bowler Tony Krieg took 8-86 in West Indies' first innings in Tourist 26 run, fifth Test win in Port of Spain. Gregg also captured 570 in second innings.
Cricket. I just don't even try to understand anymore.
I
just rattling weird stuff off. And
like on the off chance, on the extremely small percentage of possibilities that there's actually someone out there who enjoys cricket who watches this show.
You mean a cricket fan?
Yeah. You know, like, at least they'll understand. At least, you know, I'm giving them their representation.
There you go.
Other than that, I have not an idea. So, 1976, Oakland Athletics traded 2 key members from recent World Series championship team, sending outfielder Reggie Jackson and pitcher Ken Holzman to Baltimore Orioles in exchange for outfielder Don Baylor and pitchers Mike Torres and Paul Mitchell. Huh.
Mr. October.
Yep, that's a big trade right there, it sounds like.
Yeah. Had to be towards the end of his career, I think.
Yeah. 1978, Czech tennis star Martina Navratilova won her first WTA Tour Championship, defeated Yvonne Goolagong of Australia 7-6, 6-4 at the Oakland Coliseum Arena. The Goolagong!
Yeah, I got to give you kudos for your pronunciation on both of them. You nailed both of them.
Thank you. Well, I mean, you know, over a year of doing this, I have to be getting better just by default. So, what is this? 1978, Georges de Mestrel's patent for velvet-type fabric expired. Put Velcro in the open market.
Velcro.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and while that was happening, the TV show Dallas, starring Larry Hagman and Barbara Bel Geddes, premiered on CBS as a 5-week miniseries. Rating success led to a 13-year run. Whoa!
Yeah, it was there a long time, and of course, the buzz, they ended one season with Who Shot JR? And it was just a buzz. That was the water cooler talk.
The cliffhanger, yeah.
Yeah. So all summer long they're trying to figure out who shot JR.
We were talking about that the other day. They made fun of that in The Simpsons when they did an episode about Mr. Burns getting shot, and then later it was revealed to be Maggie. So, 1980, in the first full season in the NHL, Wayne Gretzky scored for Edmonton in a 1-1 tie with Minnesota North Stars to become the youngest player to reach 50 goals at 19 years and 2 months of age. Wow.
Yeah.
Not even old enough to drink, and he's kicking ass. That's awesome. While that was going on, Montreal right wing Guy Lafleur scored twice to become the first player in NHL history to record 6 straight 50-goal seasons as the Canadiens defeated the Red Wings 7-2 at Detroit. So 6 seasons, 50 goals each at least. That's pretty consistent right there. We also have 1983, New York Island. Actually, 1982, several thousand Argentine troops seized the Falkland Islands from Great Britain, the Malvinas.
Yeah.
That's when Britain came in and took it back.
Yeah.
So, 1983, New York Islanders right wing Mike Bossy scored in a 6-3 win over the Pittsburgh Penguins to become the first player in NHL history to score 60 goals in 3 consecutive seasons.
He's on here all the time.
Oh yeah. So he's the bossy, you know. Yeah. 1984, 46th NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Georgetown defeated Houston 84-75. Hoya center Patrick Ewing, tournament most outstanding player. John Thompson, first black U.S. Head coach to lead his team to any NCAA Division I title.
Patrick Ewing.
Thank you. I know I didn't pronounce it right.
That's fine.
Ewing?
Ewing.
I know. I'm saying
Ewing.
Ewing. It sounds like you're saying earring with a speech impediment. Where's my Ewing?
I love my Ewing.
Where's the Ewing? 1985.
sir.
1985. Quebec's Czech center Peter something I don't know scored his insert computer noise. Scored his 100th NHL point of the season for 5th straight year, with an assist for the Nordiques in a 6-4 win over the Boston Bruins in Quebec City. Now, here's something interesting. Let me see if it's possible. Pronunciation. How to pronounce. Oh, it's Czech. Here we go. How to pronounce Paul. No, that's Paul. I want Peter. Okay. Well.
Where's Mary?
Yeah. Well, every now and then, like Google has where they had something where like you hit a play button and it pronounced it for you, but apparently not for this guy. Let's see here. 1986, New York City Mayor Ed Koch signed and brought the gay rights bill into effect.
Good old Ed Koch, man. He'd say anything, anytime, anywhere. Ed Koch. I haven't heard that name in a while.
That sounds like a politician to me.
Oh yeah, he's the governor of, or the mayor of New York.
Yeah.
Mayor Koch.
Yep. In 1986, Paul Coffey of the Edmonton Oilers scored his 47th and 48 goals of the season in an 8-4 win over the Vancouver Canucks to break Bobby Orr's NHL record for most goals by a defenseman. Huh. Wow. You're defending. You're usually not goaling.
Yeah.
So
it's your position on the ice.
Yeah. Got WrestleMania 5 in 1989, historic Atlantic City Convention Hall in New Jersey. Hulk Hogan defeated Randy Macho Man Savage for WWF Heavyweight title. Snap into a Slim Jim. The one time I didn't talk in that voice, and it is about Macho Man. So, damn. 1992, Edith Crescent, France's first female premier, resigned. Okay. 1992 as well, Mafia boss John Gotti was found guilty of 5 murders. Those of Paul Castellano, Thomas Bilotti, Robert Di Bernardo, Liborio Milto, and Louis De Bono, plus conspiracy to murder, loan sharking, illegal gambling, obstruction of justice, bribery, and tax evasion. Woo!
We're going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, life in prison without parole, with 47 other consecutive life sentences. Other than,
did he die in jail then?
Throat cancer, 2002.
Doesn't say.
John Gotti. Did John Gotti die in?
It was a huge case. I remember
that. He died. In federal prison. Yeah, okay. He did. Good. So. But did you hear? This is not even this is not a joke. This actually happened. Someone in prison, serving a life sentence, they died, but then they came back. They were resuscitated, and then he sued to be freed because he had spent his life sentence. He died. Yeah. Technically, he did. Technically, he did.
Did he get out?
I don't know. So, and that's going to require some research that I don't have the time for on the show right now, unfortunately.
Nor the interest.
Ooh. 1995, longest strike in U.S. Major League Sports history, 232 days, ended as MLB owners accepted players' offer to return to work without a contract. MLB is first major pro sports league to lose an entire postseason due to labor struggles. Wow.
Yep.
Dang. Let's see here. 1995, the Sunday New York Times raised their price from $2 to $2.50. Okay. 1995 as well. The Tradition Senior Men's Golf Club at Desert Mountain, 2-time champion Jack Nicklaus won with a birdie on third playoff hole against Aizo Alcoy. All right. WrestleMania 11, 1995, Hartford Civic Center, Connecticut. NFL linebacker Lawrence Taylor defeated Bam Bam Bigelow. Huh. A linebacker.
I'll tell you what, that was one stud as a football player. Lawrence Taylor. Oh, what a tough dude.
That's interesting, though. Like a football linebacker in a wrestling match.
Yeah.
So
why not?
But there's a match where they had Emmanuel Yarbrough, like a really big sumo wrestler guy. He's also black, but whatever. But he was fighting a skinny little Asian MMA fighter.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it's a really interesting fight. You have this little Asian guy versus this behemoth.
The little guy's got to win, or it's not interesting. Who knows?
Yeah. 1996, Capitol Records released 10-song demo, the 9th studio album by U.S. singer-songwriter Roseanne Cash, co-produced by Cash and husband John Leventhal. All right. Got some more cricket. 1996, Sri Lankan cricket baseman Saneth Jayasuriya hit century in 48 balls, 134 of 65, in 34-run win over Pakistan and Singapore, world ODI record. All right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Whatever cricket. That means, cool. 2000, the Tradition Senior Men's Golf Club at Desert Mountain, or golf course, I guess. Tom Kite won his lone Champions Tour major with birdie on 6th playoff hole with Tom Watson and Larry Nelson. All right. We got some more WrestleMania 2000 as well. WrestleMania 16 at Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim, California. Triple H defeated The Rock, Mike Foley, and The Big Show in a 4-way elimination match for the WWF Heavyweight title. Wow, Big Show was there too. Wow. Triple H, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. I know these names. Got some baseball in 2001. New York Yankees pitcher Roger Clemens became U.S. League American League all-time strikeout leader, recording his 3,509th K in a 7-6 victory over the Kansas City Royals. Walter Johnson, previous record, 3,508 K. What is that? What's a K?
Strikeouts.
Okay. 2001 as well, Seattle outfielder Ichiro Suzuki has 2 hits and became first Japanese position player to play in a regular season MLB game as Mariners defeated Oakland A's 5-4 at Safeco Field. Huh. Why does he look like he's in the middle of saying bonsai or something? Like, hiya! I don't know.
Looks like he's running down the baseline really hard.
Yeah. 2003, at 27 years, 249 days, Texas Rangers infielder Alex Rodriguez became the youngest MLB player to hit 300 home runs. Homers off Raymond Ortiz in 5th inning of an 11-5 loss to the Angels in Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Ended up in New York.
Nice. 2005, Bubba Stewart became the first black U.S. citizen to win a major motorsports event when he took out the Monster Energy AMA Supercross Championship event in Irving, Texas. Cool. Let's see here. 2006, Kraft Nabisco Championship Women's Golf, Mission Hills Country Club. Australian Carrie Webb defeated Lorena Ochoa of Mexico with a birdie on the first playoff hole. The Eagles same hole to force the playoffs. Okay. Oh, wow. 2006, over 60 tornadoes broke out. Hardest hit was Tennessee with 29 deaths.
Good grief.
Wow.
60 tornadoes.
Wow. That sucks.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Sucks the air right out of it.
Yep. 2006, WrestleMania 2022 at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. John Cena defeated Triple H. Rey Mysterio defeated Kurt Angle and Randy Orton in a triple threat title match. Okay. We also have, let's just take this. 2007, Laureus World Sports Awards. Paolo Sant Jordi, Barcelona, Spain. Sportsman, Roger Federer. Sportswoman, Yelena Isinbayeva. Team, Italy's men's national football team. Yeah, there is like a lot of sports, Nick, near the end and such. So, 2010, basketball superstar Kobe Bryant signed a 3-year contract extension with the NBA's Los Angeles Lakers worth $87 million.
It's the end of his career, and a lot of people were really upset with that because it ate up a lot of their salary cap.
Oh, man.
And he was older then.
Yeah. Well,
here we go.
More cricket in 2011. The Cricket World Cup at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. India defeated Sri Lanka by 6 wickets. First country to win on home soil. MS Dhoni, man of the match. Yuvraj Singh, player of series.
I'm just going to say silence is golden.
My brain just stopped working. You can see deaths, awful things. 2013, Uruguay passed legislation to legalize same-sex marriage. Cool.
Okay, yeah.
All right. See, more death. Got more WrestleMania 33, 2007, Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Roman Reigns defeats The Undertaker. Brock Lesnar defeated Goldberg. First wrestler to win both WWE and Universal Championships. Dang. Brock Lesnar, dude. Like, that's somebody you don't want to come against. So, literally a mountain.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. No, like, let's see here. Brock Lesnar. Yeah. You don't want to fight that.
Big guy.
Like,
look at that.
He's literally a wall. Like, a wall of meat. So, 2019, Algerian President Abdelaziz Bouteflika, at the age of 82, resigned after 20 years in office after widespread protests over running for another term. Oh yeah, we talked about this guy yesterday.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh wait, no, that was some other day. Yeah, okay, I remember this. 2019 as well, Canada is warming at twice the speed of the rest of the world, according to a federal report, increasing 2.3% in northern Canada. That sounds like propaganda right there. But then 2019 as well, Lori Lightfoot was elected first female black U.S. mayor of Chicago. Why does that name sound so familiar?
Because she's the mayor of Chicago.
Currently?
I think she lost. This last election, she lost.
Let me look her up here real
In fact,
quick.
she lost by a
Oh,
landslide.
her.
Yeah, she lost by a landslide.
Oh, isn't she the one who had like all those like the shady housing areas and all that stuff? You talked to me about that.
Shady
Housing areas, like slums and all that stuff, and she took advantage of impoverished people or something.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, but yeah, she not a good mayor as far as I'm concerned.
No. 2019 as well, NASA stated it wants to send astronauts to Mars by 2033 and land on the moon again by 2024. Well, we have another year, so... Anyway, moving on up to 2020, Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro downplayed the COVID-19 pandemic, saying it's not all it's being made out to be. Well, it wasn't. He was absolutely right. Brazil, absolutely right. But the way this is worded, they're still trying to push the agenda because this is a leftist source. So,
okay. Yeah.
2020 as well. New study shows Western Antarctica was once swampy with temperate forests 93 to 83 million years ago during the Cretaceous period, according to Alfred Wegener Institute. Well, yeah. Pangea, continental drift, and changes in environment and all that stuff. I'm not even going to read this. This is more propaganda. Let's see here. 2020, record 6.6 million U.S. citizens filed claims for unemployment in last week, according to the U.S. Department of Labor. 10 million in over 2 weeks. Wow.
Well, that's the pandemic going on.
Oh, yeah. 2021, a new study suggests that asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs 66 million years ago created South America's tropical rainforests. Huh. All right. And before we move on to bursts and deaths, audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wish we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say? Start a dialogue down in the comments section. Do we have any live chat going on? No, we don't. Was there anything like outstanding to you that we didn't spend any time on?
You know what? It's hard to recall exactly what was there, but there was a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah.
A lot of little stuff too that was kind of cool.
Like a Catholic Pope.
There you go.
The Pope was Catholic? Yeah, of course the Pope is Catholic. What do you think I am, an idiot? I mean, I am, but, Anyway, move on up into deaths. We have Charlemagne, a burst. Charlemagne, born on this date in 742. Blah. All of that cricket gave me a brain aneurysm. He was the first Holy Roman Emperor from 800 to 14, born in Liège, Frankish Kingdom. He died in 814. Charlemagne.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We have Cornelius de Houtman, was a Dutch navigator, first Dutch expedition to Java, born in Gouda, Holland in 1565, and then died in 1599. Oh, this guy again.
Yeah, we just talked about him.
Good old fisheye.
Yeah.
We also have Giacomo Casanova, 1725.
Casanova.
Italian writer, adventurer, and famous lover, born in Venice, Italy. So, whenever people call each other, oh, you Casanova, they're talking about this guy because he was a famous lover, apparently. So, and we have Hans Christian Andersen, 1805, was a Danish author of 150 fairy tales, The Ugly Duckling, The Snow Queen, to name 2 of the 150, born in Odense, Denmark. All right.
Well known for his writings.
Émile Zola, 1840, was a French novelist and critic. J'accuse, which is I accuse, born in Paris, France. And J'accuse, that was the Dreyfus affair. J'accuse. Let me look that up here real quick because I remember that word. J'accuse is an open letter that was published on January 13th in 1898 in the newspaper Le Oriole by Émile Zola in response to the Dreyfus affair.
Ah, okay. Wow, great poll.
Yep. Welcome to the show, Stapes. How you doing?
I woke up.
You woke up at 1 in the afternoon? At almost 2 in the afternoon?
Yeah, I was up earlier, but then I lay back down and fell asleep. And I just woke up again.
Well, welcome to the world of the living.
Yes, thank you.
We are in burst now. 1875, we got Walter Chrysler a U.S. automotive pioneer, Chrysler Corporation, and thoroughbred breeder, born in Wamego, Kansas. So I didn't know he had involvement with horses.
I had no idea.
He bred thoroughbreds. So
Yeah.
He liked to make cars and ride horses.
Yeah, the horseless carriage.
Mm-hmm.
When you're awake enough, let me know, and then I'll give you the microphone.
Oh, we have Walter Mittelholzer today, born in 1894, died in 1937, was a Swiss aviation pioneer from Swiss Air, apparently, and aerial photographer born in St. Gallen, Switzerland.
All right, and the Golden Loon is heading out. So, see ya.
Later, Pops.
He didn't even
Good
say
morning,
anything.
and good afternoon, good night.
Yeah. All right.
Alec Guinness, 1914 to 2000. British actor, The Lady Killers, and The Bridge on the River Kwai. Born in London, England. Ah, yeah, he was in The Bridge on the River Kwai. Okay.
By the way, speaking of movies,
familiar.
I saw Tetris last night. The movie about Tetris, about how the guy was going about getting licensing and all that stuff, and then it turned into a whole fiasco, and the Russians didn't even know people were selling, a Russian video game, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch it again. So, if you're down to watch a movie later today, I'm down to watch it again. It was a really interesting movie.
Sure, yeah. Oh, God, my elbow is, really cramped today. Ooh, happy birthday, Marvin Gaye. Born in 1939, unfortunately died in 1984. He was an American soul singer-songwriter. It Takes Two, What's Going On, Let's Get It On. Born in Washington, D.C., sadly was murdered by his father.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we actually spoke about that earlier today. So,
yeah,
killed by, or either today or yesterday.
Yeah, he was murdered by his father. Sad story.
April 1st, yesterday. So, wow, right before his birthday, too. That is... His father was a scum. So...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the way these songs are laid out, it's almost a story. It takes two. What's going on? Let's get it on.
It does.
We have Linda Hunt. She's 78 today, born in 1945. She's a U.S. actress, Bostonians, Illinois, and Silverado. Born in Morristown, New Jersey.
She was also in Dune.
Dune? Which one?
The original one.
Ah, okay.
Ooh, we got Christopher Maloney.
Yep. Born on this date in 1961.
Yep.
62. He's 62 today. Happy birthday! Is a U.S. actor for Law and Order and Runaway Bride. Born in Washington, D.C.
You know what's also funny that he was in that they didn't want to put on here?
What?
Oz.
Oh, the prison thing?
Yeah, you actually see his dingling in that movie.
Oh my god.
In that show. Yep. He's hung like a horse.
Oh wow.
Alice, yeah, but they show it in there.
Alice,
like,
take
holy
this guy.
Oof. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He passed away.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. You can take this one.
We got Rodney King, born in 1965, was a black U.S. motorist beaten by Los Angeles police officers, born in Sacramento, California. Yeah, the Rodney King beatings, the Rodney King riots,
Yep.
there really, there really was, there still is police brutality, going on. But are you gonna live?
Yeah, I'm gonna survive.
Okay.
I choked on some spit. When you're breathing in air and a little bit of your saliva hits the back of your tonsil.
That reminds me of a meme I saw just earlier today about thousands of years of all your ancestors, dealing with all the hardships of life and everything. Meanwhile, you are suffering on your own saliva.
Yep. I know. That's
wow.
It happens a lot.
That's not a good sign.
Well, no, you're just breathing in, and next thing you know, just a little particle of spit just goes right to your tonsil and hits you it's like a dagger hitting the back of your throat.
Do you have fossilized spit just sitting on your teeth or something? What's going on? Brush your teeth, lady.
No, it's not even that. It's just, I woke up. Right?
Well, it's your turn now.
We have AJ Devgan. He's 54 today. Born in 1969, Indian actor and Bollywood star. Fool Our Kante and Zakham. Born in New Delhi, India.
Nice. Oh, this guy.
Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, he's been in a few things. Pedro Pascal. Born today in 1975. Today he's 48. He's a Chilean-American actor, was in Game of Thrones, Narcos, and The Mandalorian. He was also in the Wonder Woman 1984 movie. And he's also in The Last of Us. That's a show going on HBO right now.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yep.
Where was he born?
There you go. He was born in Santiago, Chile.
All right. We also have. We'll go for it.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, I'll go for it here. We got.
Who's going?
You going?
Okay. We have Bethany Joey Lenz, 42 today. Happy birthday. She was born in 1981. A U.S. actress, One Tree Hill, born in Hollywood, Florida. Yep.
Okay, I never watched One Tree Hill.
Wow. Let's move on up into deaths. Why don't you start us off here, Lady Death?
Well, we start off in 1118. Baudouin the First of Bologna Edessa, first Crusader king of Jerusalem, dies.
Dang.
Oh, we've got Comte de Mirabeau, 1749, died today in 1791. Comte de Mirabeau was a French revolutionary and influential member of the National Constituent Assembly? Yeah. Constituent. Okay, yeah. He dies of natural causes at the age of 42.
That's something that's rare. Natural causes.
At the age of 42.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you can take this one.
No, this is your third.
Oh, yeah. Samuel Morse, born in 1791, died today in 1872, was an American painter and inventor of the electric telegraph and Morse code. Dies at 80.
Dang, look at that with all of his badges. Like, all those medals. What the hell is that? Is he trying to look like some kind of Panamanian dictator or something?
I don't know. He just looks happy with his mustache, beard, and medals.
Yep. We got Gil Hodges, passed away on this date in 1972, was a U.S. Baseball Hall of Fame first baseman, 8-time MLB All-Star, Brooklyn/LA Dodgers, New York Mets, World Series 1955, 59, and 69, Gold Glove Award 1957 through 59, as well as a manager of the Washington Senators and the New York Mets. Died of a heart attack at 57. That would do it after a life like that. Holy crap, dude. Like, take a break. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Ooh, that one right below it is actually kind of cool.
1972, Toshi Chisugu Takamatsu, a Japanese martial arts grandmaster and born in 1887. Wow.
Died today, yeah. Yep. I just thought that's cool. A grandmaster?
A grandmaster, yep.
Mm-hmm.
We have Georges Pompidou, 1974, French president from 1969 through 74, as well as a prime minister from 62 through 68, so I guess that was his life before that. Died in Paris at the age of 62. All right. Back to you, Miss Alice.
We have Buddy Rich, born in 1917, died in 1987, American jazz drummer and band leader to a Buddy Rich band. Away We Go dies at the age of 69.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Away he goes. Oh. We were talking about this guy literally today.
Yeah, Pope John Paul. We got Pope John Paul II, born in 1920, died in 2005. He was the 264th Roman Catholic Pope from 1978 to 2005. Dies of heart failure at the age of 84, so he reigned a long time as a Pope.
He did.
Yeah, he was a Pope for most of my life.
Longest serving Pope. Pope Pius IX, from 1846 to 1878. The longest verified papal reign. The shortest serving Pope, was 13 days. During which a smoking ban encompassed churches across the world was implemented. He died on September 27th, 1590. Huh. Okay.
Mm.
Wait, we have Winnie Mandela, 2018, South African anti-apartheid activist and ANC politician, died of a long illness at 81, and she was the wife of
Nelson Mandela?
yeah, thank you. Right?
Possibly.
Yeah, married Nelson Mandela in 58. So
Yep.
she was the widow. Rest in peace. We have Arthur Kolpit, 2021, a U.S. playwright, Wings and Nine, died at the age of 83. And then, let's say, 2021, Morris B.B. Dickerson, a U.S. bassist, War, Why Can't We Be Friends, Lowrider, why can't we be friends? Why can't we
and
be
all my
low
friends drop a low rider.
Low rider.
I'm thinking unless it's a different lowrider song.
Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, died at 71. And that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of Fast Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time, which is 11 Mountain, 12 Central.
And 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. For all of you and all of us, I am E.O. Xander.
And I'm the lovely who is Alice, who's half awake.
Yep, and earlier in the show we had the Golden Loon, and of course you viewer are you, and until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in a random, whatever show, it's already been a week. It's time for the peanut again, Alice. So
Yes, it is. It's time for the peanut of kicking.
Yep, coming up at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Anyway,
And
until
6 p.m. Is it 6 p.m. my time then?
no, we're moving that to 3. We moved that to 3, right, officially?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
6 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. your Western.
So 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
All
moved it up a little bit just in case anyone else wants to come in and join our party.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of deviating from the 10 and 2 just for you thing I was trying to go for. But
Yes.
But anyway, until you, whenever you see us again, until then, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodly woodlies.
Cool, stay in school, don't do drugs.
Drugs!